Hi guys, it's Becky. Today is my 32-week update. It's Thursday, April 23rd, 2009. Unfortunately, I gained again this week. I gained 1.6 pounds. My total weight loss from the beginning is 62.3 pounds. I'm very disappointed in myself because I've gained about 8 pounds this month. And it just shows you how quickly the weight can come back. 8 pounds doesn't seem like a lot to you guys, but there were months in the beginning of my journey that it took me 2 months to lose 8 pounds. So that feels a little discouraging. But I do have to consider everything that's happened this month. I really need to sit down and be honest with myself and say, okay, what exactly has happened? Well, one of the biggest things that's happened is that I've had 2 unfills. I've had to start over twice. And the first unfill was when I was really on a roll and I was almost down to 200 pounds and I was feeling really good when I had that one. I got stuck and I couldn't eat or drink anything and I got really dehydrated and then I had to start over again. And then in between my next fill and that one, I found out that my insurance company isn't paying for these, so I have to fight them. And right now I still don't have quite the restriction that I need. So when you're under a lot of stress, with my dad's heart surgery and my son is going to move to California. That's my first son, my first child, and he's moving from home for the first time, and that's stressful too. Even though it's a good thing that my son's going to move on and do something new with his life, it's still sad for me, to have my first child leave the nest. My dad's surgery was very stressful. I've been at the hospital almost every day. He finally got to go home last night. He's doing well, and but I still worry about him. I still feel like I have to keep in touch with him. My marriage is having some issues right now. I'm having trouble with that. And these 8 pounds, I swear it feels like 28. I feel so fat lately. I feel so down, and it's a combination of things, and I do know that. I have enough common sense to know why I am where I am right now. But the good news is today I did get out and I walked for like an hour. I got a good workout in. And I'm trying to make the best food choices I can make. I think my comfort foods that I've been turning to this past couple of weeks have been ice cream, and sunflower seeds, and I ate some chips and salsa yesterday because those things are really easy to go down and they're comforting, but obviously they hurt you. They're not providing me with any kind of nutrients. The sunflower seeds, I guess, give some protein, but there's so much salt in them that the benefits go down because of that. So I don't know. I'm trying not to be too hard on myself, guys. I'm just in another phase in my life where it's been very hard for me to put myself first. And I want to, I want to reach my goals, and I don't want to dwell on the past. I don't want to dwell on where I could be if I hadn't had these 2 unfills. And what happens, guys, when you have an unfill is that you feel like you're starting all over again, and you feel fatter immediately. It does something to your head, and you just don't feel like you can do it. You start feeling like you're failing. And then the upkeep, you start feeling like, geez, is it going to be this way the rest of my life? And I know none of that's true, and I'm really trying to be strong, but there's that part of me that's just feeling like I'm failing, and I'm not. I gotta get a grip on what's been going on in my life. I've had too many things on my plate, and it's made it hard for me to put myself first. But I'm really going to try to get back on track again. I'm going to try to get in sooner to get another fill because I really don't have much restriction at all. It's really not helping me. But my next appointment isn't for 3 weeks. But she told me if I had trouble and I was gaining weight and I was really starting to feel like I needed a fill, then I could come sooner. So I think I'm going to push that up for a week or two. Maybe next week I'll go in and get another fill. Or maybe shortly after that. But, I'm just trying, guys. Just keep in mind that if you have the lap band or you're going to get the lap band, keep in mind that if you have to have all the fluid taken out for any reason, be prepared for the emotional side that it will bring out of you. The side where you feel like, it took a lot of frustration from dieting and failure before you ever even reach the point where you're going to finally go get lap band, and you really think that it's going to be a tool to help you the rest of your life, and then when you have these unfills, you really feel like you lose your tool, because you do, and you kind of feel like you're back to square one again, and you don't have your lap band anymore. That you're like on your own, and oh well, you just feel like you're going to fail again. But I know that I still have my tool, and I know that it's still there for me, and I know that I'll get my restriction back, and I know that things will calm down in my life. I just have to take it one day at a time. So sorry that I couldn't have a better video to report for you guys, but I wasn't even going to make this video, but these videos do help me, and I hope they help you guys too, so that you can see the ups and downs. We have to live with this lap band the rest of our life, and our lives are full of changes. Our lives are full of good and bad things, stressful things. We're not always going to be feeling our best, and this just happens to be one of my down times, and I'm sharing it with you guys, and I hope I can help you, and I just hope that you guys are all doing well, and just remember that this journey is a day-by-day process, and we're not always going to feel good, we're not always going to do good, but we pick ourselves up one day at a time and do the best we can. That's all any of us can do. So I love you guys, and I hope you have a great week. So see you then. Bye.